You know, there are some stories that when you read, you wonder whether the writer actually meant to call it fiction rather than true life story. That's how I've actually felt about this story that I'm about to share with you. The writer wrote that a stranger walked into somebody's house, opened the front door, walked in, searched the house, took all he wanted to take. It was when he was about to leave that he looked up and noticed that somebody was actually there staring at him. The owner of the house, frozen. The man, you will think, the stranger, would actually drop everything and run. No. The stranger turned back, stared at the man, and opened the door and walked away. That was when the man recovered, the owner of the house recovered, and that was when he decided to call a cop. Meanwhile, the writer actually wrote there that the owner of the house had a fully loaded gun by his side. But he was so afraid. What could have made him so afraid that he allowed a grown man like himself to come in and rob him? While I was trying to wrap my mind around the whole thing, another thought came to my mind that so many believers are like that man. You know, we know all the word that we need to know. We know the word of God. We know everything we need to know. But when problems come, problems that actually rob us of our joy, we forget those words. In fact, it so paralyzes us that we are staring at that problem. And the problem is there causing havoc in our lives. That eventually when it leaves, it has left us worse than when it actually came into our lives. Today, I'm going to share with you actually two things. The first one is this, that not all problems are there to rob you of your joy. Not all problems are destructive. So problems are there to actually teach you a lesson that you've got to learn. And as soon as you learn it, you're able to move to the next level. Why, yes, some problems are there that you've got to fight back. But fight back how? That's when you've got to learn to practice stillness. You must learn to practice it if you're a human being. Most of all, you're a believer. You've got to learn to practice stillness. Because it is in stillness you block out all those noise. The noise of the world, the noise in your mind. It is after you have blocked it, then now you can now commune with your spirit, with your maker. So there you can now learn whether that problem is there to destroy you. You can also learn in that place whether you should fight back. And if there's a need for it, I can tell you that there will be a word for you. When you take that word becomes your fully loaded gun. And you're ready to use it at any time. You continue to use it on that problem until that problem goes away. But at least you have fought. Rather than looking at being that man that just stared, frozen because of fear. I want to actually recap again. Not all problems are there to destroy you. Some problems are there to take you to another level. But you must learn to practice stillness to be able to differentiate that problem. The next thing is this. Stillness can help you to quiet the noise in the world. Quiet the noise in your mind so that when you are done, you can actually hear from your God. If you're able to use whatever you have learned in that quiet time, I promise you that you're going to come out far better than before that problem came into your life. Don't ever be so frozen because of problem out of fear. Don't do that, because it's going to leave you worse and you don't want to live that kind of life. If this in any way has added any value, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Money and Meaning with Chichi. And please do not forget to like and to share my link. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.